So, in last class we talk about single linkage hierarchical clustering approach. Basically, this hierarchical clustering approach produce a dendrogram. Dendrogram is nothing but is a tree like structure as it is shown here. You can see in last class we talk about there were 5 points, okay, and then we form the cluster. So, if I summarize in the last class, for applying the hierarchical clustering approach like single linkage, complete linkage or average linkage, and there is another variant of this linkage method is something called Watts method that we will cover later. So, this clustering approach, for what you have to do, you have to create the first distance matrix, and then you algorithm has 2 steps, you have to repeatedly apply that 2 steps. What are those steps? You have to merge the 2 closest clusters and you have to update the distance matrix, okay. And then we conclude that the complexity of the single link is order of n square, okay. So, in today's class what we will see how to update the distance matrix quickly, okay. So, in earlier class what we did it for 2 rows we apply minimum of the distances. Similarly, for the maximum linkage or what is called is the complete linkage, we will apply the maximum of the 2 distances. Similarly, for average we need to do some operation, okay, and similarly for word operation. So, in 1967 Lance and William they gave a formula how to update the distance matrix for this kind of hierarchical clustering approach. So, let us say what was the problem? Problem was you have the cluster C x and you have another cluster C y and you have to merge these 2 clusters, because these 2 clusters are happens to be close to each other. It is not that another cluster was there. So, this is let us say C 0. This cluster does not take part of any merging process, but you have to compute the distance from C 0 to merge clusters. Earlier you know the distance from C 0 to C x and you know distance from C 0 to C y. This is not sufficient. You also know the distance from C x to C y, because that is why you merge, because you found that this is the minimum and then you merge it. And distance from C 0 to say C 0 dashed, there won't any change of the distance from this cluster to this cluster, that we learned yesterday, okay. So, now let us say merging, after merging these 2 clusters we got the new cluster C x and merging the merged clusters are C x and C y. Obviously, this will be points will be union of these 2 clusters. So, that is we say is merging clusters are C x and C y, it will form a new cluster. Now, what will be the distance from new cluster to all other cluster, that is the problem. So, this is the merging clusters and this is the other clusters. So, what will be the distance from C 0 to the merging cluster? So, in single linkage what we did, minimum of distance from C 0 to C x and distance from C 0 to C y. So, minimum of distance from C 0 to C x and distance from C 0 to C y, okay, that is single linkage. Similarly, complete linkage we may have maximum of this distance, and similarly for average linkage we will have something different, not the average of these 2 distances. So, Lance and William generalized this distance updation. What is that? So, if C 0 is the other clusters and C x and C y are the clusters to be merged, then distance updation will be alpha I into distance from C 0 to C x plus alpha j into distance from C 0 to C y, beta into distance from C x C y, distance between the merging clusters, and gamma into absolute value of distance from C 0 C x minus distance of C 0 C y. Okay. So, that is something called Lance William formula for updating the distance matrix. This is a generalized formula. So, it applicable to the single linkage, complete linkage and other linkage algorithm. But if you want to apply single linkage, so then we should know the value of alpha, alpha j, beta and gamma. Along with that, he also gave a table, what will be the value of the alpha I, alpha j, beta and gamma. So, here is the table. So, this is the method. So, if you want to apply the updation formula for alpha I, alpha j for single linkage, it will be half half, beta will be 0 and gamma will be minus half. If you apply complete linkage, this is half half and this will be half. So, and then average linkage, this is the mx mcx plus mcy, this is the mcx is the number of points in the cluster Cx. Similarly, mcy is the number of points in the cluster Cy, and this value will be 0, and then there will be another method is called the Wards method. So, centroid method. Similarly, here okay, I must mention what is Cx. Cx is the number of points in cluster Cx, similarly for Cy. So, obviously, no need to remember this all parameters. This algorithm is easy to remember here. So, alpha I into distance from C0 to Cx, and then distance from C0 to Cy, and distance from Cx to Cy, and then finally, the differences from C0 to Cx and C0 to Cy. So, this is not very difficult to remember. Okay. So, you have to remember it, there is no logic how it comes, okay. But it is really effective. Okay. But this value obviously it will be provided, if there is anything asked, then this will be provided. So, this is the case. So, now we will verify whether this updation formula is applicable for the single linkage or complete linkage and so on. Let us say we want to apply for the complete link. What do you know? Complete link is it. So, we say if C0 is the other cluster, Cx is another cluster, Cy is another cluster, and if we merge it, what will be the distance from C0 to the merged cluster? Obviously, distance will be maximum of Cx and Cy. Now, how it is applicable? So, let us say distance from C0 to Cx Cy will be complete linkage. So, this alpha I will be half of distance from C0 to Cx plus half of distance from C0 to Cy. So, formula just if you forget the formula here, I can go back here. Distance from C0 to Cx, distance from C0 to Cy, distance from Cx Cy, and then differences of distance from C0 Cx and distance C0 Cy. So, here, so distance from C0 to Cx, that is the first term, and this is value is alpha I, half, and then distance from C0 to Cy, this is half, and this value is 0. So, distance from Cx to Cy, no need to know here, and then what is that value? Rest of the thing, half of the distance from C0 Cx minus distance of C0 Cy. So, now if you compute it here, what do you get it here? So, half of the distance from C0 Cx minus distance C0 Cy. Okay. So, let us say distance from C0 Cx is greater than distance from C0 Cy. Let us say distance from C0 Cx is greater than distance from C0 Cy. So, any one of the two values, if it is 0, then different case. If it is distance cannot be 0, because this is the otherwise it is a 2 points. So, this cannot be the same distance from C0 Cx and distance from C0 Cy. Okay, it can be, okay, we will talk later. So, now you say let us say distance from C0 Cx is greater than distance from C0 Cy. If that is the case, so then what we can do? We can write half of the distance C0 Cx plus half of the distance C0 Cy, this is 0, plus half distance C0 Cx, this is greater than. Okay. So, this is greater than. So, then what we can write it? Minus half of the distance C0 Cy. So, this is distance C0 Cy, this is distance C0 Cy. So, now half of the distance of C0 Cx and half of the distance of C0 Cx. So, then from here we can write it, it is distance from C0 Cx. So, distance from C0 Cx will be the distance from the merged clusters, and what is the condition? That this is greater than the other distance. because that is we consider here. Now, if you consider it other way around, if distance of C 0 C y is greater than the distance of C 0 C x, so then what will happen here? So, let us say we consider other way around, distance is C 0 C x is greater than distance of C 0 C y. Then in this equation what will happen? This is greater than and this is less than. So, then if you subtract it, so it will be negative, right. So, if this is greater than, this is less than, obviously it will be negative. So, therefore, what we can write, half of the distance C 0 C x equal to half of the distance C 0 C y, this is negative. So, this will be half of the distance C 0 C x plus half of the distance C 0 C y. So, this will cancel out. So, then again distance will be half of the distance C 0 C y, this half and this half. Okay. So, then what is the condition? The distance C 0 C y is greater than distance C 0 C y C x. So, then what we can write it, distance from C 0 C x is nothing but the maximum of these two distances. So, that is we know for the complete linkage. So, similarly, what we can do it, we can try for the single linkage. Single already we have explained here. So, single linkage, what is that value? You can try here. Single linkage is half of the distance C 0 C x plus half of the distance C 0 C y, okay, and this value is 0 and this value is minus half. So, this value will be minus of this value. Now, we consider this is greater than this distance. So, obviously, this value will be positive value. So, then what you can write it here, half of the distance C 0 C x plus half of the distance C 0 C y, and then what we consider, this is greater than the this distance. So, this total value will be positive. So, half of the distance C 0 C x, okay. So, then this will be plus half of the distance C 0 C y. So, this will cancel out and this remain this one, this will be distance of C 0 C y. What we consider, this distance is greater than this one. So, that means this is minimum. So, that is we want, for whatever the distance will be minimum, that will be applicable for the single linkage. So, similarly, we can apply for the average linkage and Watt's method. So, now we will solve this numerical problem here. So, suppose we have the 6 points or say 6 objects, okay, and it is a 2 dimensional data, or we can say it has 2 features. Okay. So, what you do it, you apply single link clustering approach and so the dendrogram. Similarly, another problem, apply complete link clustering approach. Okay. For simplicity, what we do, what we can do it, we apply the L1 distance. So, what is the first step? First step is compute distance matrix. So, you compute distance matrix. So, this diagonal element will be automatically 0. Next, we are computing L1 distance. So, distance from P 1 to P 2, what will be the distance from P 1 and P 2? So, P 1 P 2 is distance is here is 0.18 plus, what will be the distance? 0.15. Okay. So, you add it. So, 0.33. So, this will be 0.33. Next, distance from okay, distance from P1 P3. What is P1 P3? P1 is 0.40 minus 0.35 plus 0.53 minus 0.32. So, this will be 0.15 plus 35, right, 0.05 plus 1, then 0.21. Okay. So, this is 0.26. So, this will be 0.26. Next, P1 P4. What will be the distance from P1 P4? P1 and P4. So, this will be 0.14 plus this is 19 and this is, so this will be 3.34, right. So, if you add it, so 8.48. So, this will be 0.48. Then P1 P5. P1 P5. So, this will be 0.32 plus this will be 0.12, right. So, this will be 0.42. Next is P1 P6. P1 P6 is 0.05 plus this is 0.23. So, this will be 0.28. So, obviously, this will be 0.33, 0.26, 0.48, 0.42, 0.28. Next, P2 to P3. So, P2 to P3. So, yes, any problem? P1 P1 P5 is point. P1 is 0.40, 0.08. So, this is 0.32 plus. So, this is distance from P1 P5. Then 0.53 minus 0.41. So, this is 0.12. So, this is 0.44. So, this will be okay, right. Then P2 P3. P2 P3 will be how much? So, distance from P2 P3, this will be 3 and then 1, 0.13, right, plus 0.06. So, 0.19. So, 0.19. So, P2 P4, P2 P4 is 0.04, P2 P4 is 0.04 plus 0.23, right. P2 P5 is, so P2 P5 is 0.14 plus 0.03, so 0.17. So this is 0.17. Then P2 P6 is 0.05 plus P2 is 8, so 0.13. So this will be 0.19, 0.23, 0. P2 P6 is here, P2 P6 is 45. So this is 0.23 plus this is 0.0, P2 P6, right, 8, so 0.31. So this is 0.17, 0.31. Then P3 P4, P3 P4, so this is 0.09 plus, so 0.09 plus 0.13, so 0.22. Then P3 P5, so this is how much, 0.27 plus P3 P5, so 0.9, so 0.36. P3 P6 is 0.10 plus, so 0.02, so 0.12, 0.22, 35, 0.12. So P4 P5 is 0.14, 18, and then this is plus 22, so 0.40. Then P4 P6 is 0.21 plus this is 0.11, so this is 0.32, so this will be 0.40, 0.32. So P5 P6, so P5 P6 is how much, 0.37 plus 0.11, so 0.48, 0.48. Any conflict? 46 is how much? So distance from P4 P6, this is 0.26 minus 0.45 plus 0.19 minus 30. So this is how much? 0.1, 9 plus this is 0.11. So, this will be 0.3. How much? 0.3. Okay. 5.6 is how much? So, this is 0.37, right, and this is 9. So, this is 11. So, 0.48 is right now. So, this is the distance matrix. Now, we apply the single linkage. P4 and P5 is P4 and P5. P4 P5 is 0.40. So, now you have to apply the single linkage. Single linkage means you have to find the minimum one. Okay. So, you can apply the techniques what I said, or you can find it here. Okay. So, when you do manually, so you can search here. So, which one is the minimum on the upper triangular? P2 P3, P2 P5. No, this is how much? 0.12. P3 P6 is minimum. Okay. So, then you put the point P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P6. So, P3 P6 is minimum, P3 and P6, you merge P3 and P6, and this distance you point it 0.12. So, this is the single linkage, and what will be the for complete linkage? This step will be the same. Always we find the minimum, as I said many times, always we find the minimum in this way, but while you update it, that will differ. Okay. So, now we have to update the matrix here. So, again you have to generate this matrix, but this time it will be 5 by 5 matrix, and then P3 and P6 will be. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, P3 and P6. So, this is 3 and 6 actually, you can write it 3 and 6. So, now P3 is here and P6 is here. Which one is minimum here? 0.26, and what is this value? 0.28. So, minimum is 0.26. So, you write here 0.26. Next you move 0.26, it will come here 0.26. Now, move to here 3 and 6, you find 0.19, 0.31. Which one is the minimum? 0.19. So, here use 0.19, but if you do the complete linkage, obviously it will be other way around. So, instead of 0.26 you write 0. What is this value? 28. So, it should be 28 entry here in case of the complete linkage. First we apply single link, then we will talk about the complete link. Okay. Now, this is remain 0. Then is you go to the fourth one. What is that? 0.22 and 0.30. So, this is minimum is 0.22. Then you move to the fifth 0.35 and 0.48. This is 0.36 or 35. 36 and 0.48. So, minimum is 0.36. So, 0.36 is done. Then you write it here same way 0.33, 0.48 and then 0.44. So, this is 0.33, this is 0, this will be 0.19, 0.23, 0.17. So, this is problem. 0.26 is here. What is 0.26? Okay. Next fourth 0.48, 0.17. So, 4 to 3 what will be the distance? 3 to 6 to 4 0.22. So, this will be 0.22 and 4 to 4 will be 0, 4 to 5 is 0.40, then fifth is 0.22, 5 to 2 was 0.31, 5 to 3, 3 to 5 was 0.36, this is 5 to 4, 5 to 4 is 0.40, this is 0. Okay. Now, from here you have to find the minimum. Which one is the minimum? 0.19 is the minimum, it seems. Oh, 0.17, this is minimum. So, you have to merge with 2 with 5. So, this is 2 and this is, where is 5? Here. So, you merge 2 and 5. And what is the distance? 0.17. From next step onwards, it will be different in case of the complete linkage. So, complete linkage, after this one always you find the minimum one, there is no difference. You update it according to the complete linkage, but when you find merging criteria for the two clusters, then you find the minimum distance. So, I stop here. Okay.